Hello and welcome to Rathods Science Academy. Today in this session we are going to see current affairs of 12th January 2025. So let's get started with our discussion. And there are many articles which are relevant from our examination point of view in our today's newspaper. So let us see each and every article from static to dynamic point of view. So let us see the first article, guys. So see the title, President Murmu's invite for this year's Republic Day reception set to honor crafts from South. So this article is talking about some important GI tag products from South India. The first one is Pochampelli Ikat on pencil pouch. Next one is Itikopaka toys. Next one is Kanchipuram silk as a pouch. And next one is Kalamkari. Okay, so next one is about Kalamkari painting. So these are the three to four important things that you have to remember from this GI tags. So it is very important, guys. Okay. The first one is Pochampalli Ikat, next one is Itikopaka toy, third one is Kanchipuram silk as a pouch, and next one is Kalamkari on bamboo. So here there is a very high chance of getting question regarding this topics in your prelims for sure. So you have to focus. So actually, let me tell you some important points while reading your current affairs. You have to see the title, and after seeing that title, you have to see from which subject it is related to, and later on you have to go and see the static. And after that, you have to see what is happening in the current. Then only you can understand that article clearly. So here this article is talking about important GI tags, geographical indication tag products. So it is part of your economy which comes under your IPR, that is intellectual property rights. So you have to see what is a trademark and what is GI tag, what is patent, what is exactly difference between them from your economy point of view. And you have to see from current affairs like recent GI tag products in our country, from which state, which product and why. Okay, so now let us see some important points which are given directly in your article, that is our president on this Republic Day reception. So she is also giving some pouches and written gifts, especially that is called as curated box. And this curated box, they are giving some crafts which are from the works of mainly South India, that is from Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Telangana and AP region. And this box which is mainly developed by NID, that is National Institute of Design. And there are some few items which are present in that, and it is given as a written gift to the guest. Okay, as I said, what includes Kalamkari painted bamboo weave boxes and Kanjipuram silk pouches, traditional Itokpaka tolls. All these will be there. And actually, we are focusing on this local crafts because government is focusing on one district, one product scheme and GI tax. Okay, the first one here is what is the importance of this curative invitation box, because we are going to represent as symbol of India's rich heritage. Okay, that too from South India, so that we can highlight our diversity and artistry, and even we can highlight our Indian craftsmanship. Okay, so that it will be very much helpful, especially for improving of our local economy. Okay. So I think there is some problem in this. I can't write, I guess. Okay. 1 minute. Actually, there is something which is going wrong. Yeah. So by using this, I can write, I guess. Okay. So first one is it will be also helpful in maintaining a sustainability in this craftsmanship. And next one here is we can also promote local artisans, and it will be helpful for showcasing of their skills, and as well as we can also helpful for involvement of this craftsman, so that we can provide voice, that is vocal for locals we can promote, and we can promote local economies by offering some economic sustainability, and even through which we can encourage the younger generation to opt them in this traditional crafts. So these are the some important significance. Apart from this, we will be also having some boost to this one nation one product. So what is this one nation one product program is? So this program was launched by whom? That is Ministry of Food Processing Industries in year 2018. And the important objective it is to help districts to reach their full potential and to foster economic and socio-cultural growth and even to create employment opportunities, especially in the rural areas. And even one more important aim of this scheme, it is to turn every district in India into an export hub. So whenever we are increasing our exports, obviously we can boost our economy so that we can achieve our target of Viksit Bharat 2047. And even we can increase the manufacturing, we can support local businesses, and we can even find a good potential for the future customers so that it will be also helpful in Atmanirbhar Bharat vision as well. So this is about this topic. And if you see the next topic, it is talking about like-minded nations must strive for peace and prosperity. So this article is talking about relations with other countries, right? It is talking about relations with other countries. That means this topic is important from GS paper 2 under international relations. And even in interview also you can get a question on this topic. So let us see what this topic is about. So if you see the context, it says that recently address which mainly done by our ambassadors round table in New Delhi. So in that conference or in that address, our defense minister, so he said that yes, it is very important to have the cooperation. It is very important to have the cooperation among the like-minded nations. So why we need to have the cooperation between these like-minded nations so that we can ensure peace and as well as prosperity in this region. Okay, so that's the thing which mainly said, because India is acting as a leading voice of global south. So global south is a part where we have developing and as well as least developed countries as a part. So because of this we have to maintain good relationship with like-minded countries. So this is a thing which mainly said by our defense minister. So if you see some important details which says that yes, we are focusing on global south leadership. So because of this we have to improve our relations with other countries, especially we need to have a platform for a dialogue among the developing nations and as well as least developed nations, so that we can share what are the challenges we have and even we can share opportunities so that we can get some collaborative solutions for our problems. That is the thing which mainly said. And next one is we have to focus on collective peace and as well as prosperity. So each and every country which is of same mind, that is like-minded countries, they have to work together and we have to address what are the global challenges we have together. So that can be possible only if you're having diplomatic and as well as cooperative efforts. So here now our defense ministry is saying that we have to prioritize our cooperative efforts and we have to create an international, a stable environment as well. And next one is even we have to focus on increasing of our opportunities in defense. It is very, very important. So whenever we are improving our opportunities in defense, whenever we are showcasing that we are developing our defense equipment in our country, that is nothing but indigenization of our defense, then what happens? So here other countries will try to invest in our countries, and even India can export defense equipments for the other countries as it had been started. So that is a project of missile BrahMos that we are exporting to Philippines, right? So in this way, we can improve our growing significance in this global military landscape as well. So in this way, we can also invite like-minded countries to invest in our country, okay? So that we can enhance our defense capabilities and even we can ensure economic growth, and even we can say that yes, we are going to attract more and more foreign direct investments. Obviously, it is very helpful for a country's growth and development. So if you're talking about some important facts regarding this global south, you have to know that for sure. Okay, global south refers to the countries which are developing and as well as less developed or underdeveloped countries. So where they are located? In Africa, in Asia and in Latin America. So this concept of global south is not based on geography at all. And these nations, they are typically experiencing lot of challenges. What are those challenges? Poverty, income inequality, and even they don't have basic necessities, no proper living conditions when we are comparing with the top wealthier nations like global north. So this global north includes the countries which are belonging to the richer nations. Okay, so they are present in North America, Europe, etc. So if you see this image, so this line which is distinguishing this global south and global north. So this part is global north. So this orange color entire region is global south, and India is part of this global south which is leading this global south. Clear? Okay, now let us see next article. So if you see the title, it is saying that Okalingas, Lingayats against caste census plan to stage protest. So this article is talking about Vokalingas and Lingayats. So if you see these two terms where you have studied in your GS, that is in your GS paper 1 and a part of history. So here again we have to recollect some facts regarding who are these Vokalingas and who are these Lingayats and what is their role in modern freedom struggle. So all these things are very important, guys. So don't miss this. Okay, now let us see why they are in use. So as you all know that we are going to come with this census, that is socio-economic caste census this year. That means they are also including caste. So now these people, they are against this socio-economic caste census because of this. This is in news. So here what are the things that you have to see? First, here you have to see from GS paper 1 under history. It is about some basic facts of Vokalingas and Lingaites. And second one is you have to see from GS paper 2 under governance, that is about your caste census. Okay, caste census, which is the data they are going to collect. So why these people are showing resistance, what are the advantages and what are the disadvantages of this caste census. So all these things that you have to see about. Okay, now let us see the context. So in Karnataka, Vokalingas and this Veerashaiva Lingayats, these are the two dominant land owning communities, and they united now against this socio-economic caste census. Okay, so because of this is the news. If you see some key important points regarding this Lingayats, so Lingayats denotes the persons who wear linga. So these people, they will be having a chain and that locket will be like a linga. So because of this, they are calling as Lingayats, and they are iconic form of Lord Shiva, and the body is received during the initiation ceremony. So actual Lingayats are the followers of 12th century social reform philosopher poet, that is Basaveshwara. So this Basaveshwara was against caste system and Vedic rituals. So because of this, the present socio-economic caste census that we are going to come, so these people are already against caste systems because they are now against this caste census. So it is related to their history. Okay, so who are these Okalingas? So Okalingas are believed to be the part of Rashtrakutas and Western Ganges. Okay, and these Okalingas, it is a category of people who defined in terms of their occupation. And next, normally they are farmers by origin. And these Okalinga caste originates in the state of Karnataka. And actually, they belongs to the former princely state of Mysore as well. Okay, and these people, they belongs to community called as warriors, and they are also farmers because we are calling them as even cultivators. Okay, so these people are majorly seen in old Mysore region. Okay, so these are some important facts regarding the Lingayats and Okalingas. Okay, now let us see next article. This topic is about Center calls for comprehensive approach to address impact of climate change on agriculture. So you know that because of climate change, obviously there will be impact of agriculture for sure. So from which subject we can see? From GS paper 3 under your environment and ecology, we can see this. But what are the dimensions you have to see? Exactly what will be the impact of climate change on agriculture, how it is decreasing the agriculture productivity. Whenever agriculture productivity is decreasing, how it is having impact on food security, everything that you have to focus on. Okay, now let us see why it is in news. So recently, one summit happened in 2025. It is a combination of Hindu Business Line Agri Commodity Summit, and this summit is focused on, especially, yes, because of climate change, there is impact on agriculture. So what are the impacts on agriculture they are studying about? So first one here is climate change poses an extensional threat, very high threat on agriculture. So how it is impacting? It will be impacting the food security of a country, and even it will be having impact on farmers' income as well. So this summit which highlighted that we have to adopt some approach so that we can address this challenge, or else it will be a grave threat to the economy. So if you're talking about adaptation strategies, what we can take, so we can develop drought and flood resistant crop varieties. That means we have to use biotechnology or gene therapy in producing of new varieties of crops which are resistant, or which can be grown in drought and as well as flood affected regions, and which can withstand even extreme weather conditions. Okay, so first important thing they said is climate adaptable crops. And next one is we have to focus on even efficient water management system. We have to manage resources properly so that we can optimize water usage, and we can ensure that crops they can be receiving adequate hydration even during the dry spells. Whenever there is decreasing of rainfall, at that time also they will be capable of withstanding that. Okay, and next one here is even we can go for using natural farming. Like we have to focus on soil health, we have to focus on biodiversity. As you know that because of pollution, the number of earthworms in that soil is decreasing. So as you all know that earthworms are the farmer's friend, what happens? So they will be very much helpful in improving of soil fertility. So because of reducing of the number of earthworms, that is also having impact on the soil health. So we have to focus on especially improving of soil health and as well as biodiversity, so that it will be very helpful for mitigating of climate change. And we can also we can also enhance or increase the resilience of these farming systems. Okay, because these farming systems, agriculture, they are very much vulnerable to climate change. So in this way we can try to improve our food security. If you are not taking all these steps, obviously it will be having lot of impact on our food security. And even because of this extreme weather events, farmers will be losing their crops, losing their income. So it is a responsibility of even government to provide some insurance. Okay, we have already PM Fasal Bhima Yojana. So like that, government need to include many disasters. For that, it should be giving insurance or compensation to the farmers. Okay, and actually this article finally gave 4 pillars of climate resilience where we have to focus on. The first important point here is we have to focus on green lending, we have to focus on data access and internet transformation, resource mobilization. So these are the foundational pillars. If you're focusing on this, then we can address this climate change challenges. Okay, so this is the thing which mainly set. Okay, now let us see the next topic, forging leadership with India's youth power. So actually today, what is the date? Date is January 12th. So January 12th is celebrated as National Youth Festival. So because of this, this article is mainly talking about what are the challenges faced by youth in India. So that if you're addressing that challenges, obviously we can improve our economic growth. So that is the main theme of this article. So now let us try to understand this, and if you are going for this year interview, this will be very important, guys. Okay, so this text which mainly discusses about January 12th, and every year we are celebrating this January 12th as National Youth Festival, marking the birth anniversary of Swami Vivekananda. Okay, now let us see what are the important points which are highlighted in this article. The first one is we have to empower the youth for development. If we want to achieve this Viksit Bharat 2047, that means developed status of India, we have to focus on youth empowerment. Without youth empowerment, we cannot achieve this Viksit Bharat. So this is the first point which is clearly said about this. And next one is we have to involve youth people in decision making so that they will be having sense of ownership, and we can also harness fresh perspectives which are very important for the innovation and as well as progress of our country. And next one is we can also engage youth in policy making decisions so that we can also encourage youth to shape our future nation, because these youth are going to run nation in the future, right? So we have to harness their potential so that we can shape their future of the nation, so that we can ensure sustainable and inclusive development. And next one here is we can also focus on structured competition so that we can foster critical thinking as well. And next one here is we have to integrate technology along with innovation. So when we are focusing on this tech for Viksit Bharat, so this will be very, very important, because even we can achieve the status of Viksit Bharat by including technology and as well as innovation. Without that, again, we can't get the status of developed nation. And young innovators, they should be encouraged so that they can showcase their solution in different sectors, like what are the problems you are facing in health sector, education, agriculture. So we can use this technology to come out of those problems. That means we can address the challenges of these sectors efficiently by using technology. That can be done by youth. Okay, next one here is if you want to achieve the sustainable development goals, how many goals? 17 goals. What is the target? 2030. If you want to achieve them, yes, we have to incorporate youth so that we can encourage them to take ownership of sustainability efforts. And even we have to go for integrating of cultural programs as well, so that we can celebrate India's diverse heritage, so that we can provide youth a platform for creative expression. And even we can engage students or youth in art and as well as culture, so that that will be helpful for fostering of sense of identity and as well as belonging among the participants. And even it will be helpful for enhancing their ability to communicate and as well as to collaborate effectively in the diverse environments as well. So in this way, this article is talking about what is the efficiency, what is the potential of youth, what are the challenges they are facing, and how can we address the problems. So if you are addressing the problems, what will be the impact? So all these are interconnected things that you have to think about. Okay, now let us see one more article here. It says Rupee sinks 80 pies to close to record low of 86.04 per dollar. That means $1 now it is equal to 86.04 rupees. So there is further decreasing of value of currency. So can I say this article it is related to depreciation? Yes, this article is related to the concept called as depreciation. So here just you have to see what is the meaning of appreciation, what is the meaning of depreciation, what are the important reasons for the depreciation of Indian currency. And because of this decreasing of value of currency, what will be the imports, what will be the exports, what will be the trade deficit, everything that you have to look into. And already we had discussed the topic number of times, so I am not going to see that. So just revise our earlier class notes. Okay, now let us see the next important article. So this article is saying that 3 million Sudan children facing acute malnutrition, says United Nations. So especially you know that Sudan, which is an African country. So as you all know that most of the countries in Africa are underdeveloped or less developed. So they will be having obviously problems of hunger, poverty, food insecurity, malnutrition. So United Nations estimated that 3.2 million children who are under age of 5 years, they are expecting to face acute malnutrition in the Sudan. Okay, so this is according to United Nations Children's Fund, that is UNICEF. Okay, so here you have to see what are the reasons of malnutrition, and you have to see what is the impact of this malnutrition. So whenever malnutrition is increasing, so it will be having multifaceted impacts, like impact on child's development, impacts on child growth, and impact on learning abilities, impact on cognitive abilities, impact on education, impact on their future perspectives, impact on economy as a whole. So government need to take a lot of steps for improving of social security, everything which is there in that, right? So you have to see almost all the dimensions. And we can also connect this article with malnutrition in our country. Especially we can compare the number of people who are present in Sudan with India. And even you have to see what are the government measures taking efficiently, like what are the schemes they are taking by the government, how far those schemes are efficient. So if you see that, it is more than enough. So these are the important topics that appeared in our today's Hindu newspaper, which are relevant. Today I discussed around 7 to 8 articles which are very important. Okay, and that's all, guys. So because of technical issues, I can't write clearly on the board, so I hope you can understand what happened today. And one more thing here is we started anthropology offline and online batch. So if you want to join, you can contact us. Number is 8074 765513. And even you can text me on WhatsApp as well. And one more thing is we are also going to start new GS Foundation batch soon. So admissions are going on and you can call us for the further more details. Thank you so much, guys, for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to Rathods Science Academy, and as well as please like and share this class.